Era Postseason Tour. Today is October 8th, 2025. The Yankees are... It's October 8th, and the New York Yankees won last night with 16-5 in Game 1. The Padres suddenly lost at home 3-5. The Mariners haven't played yet, but we'll be heading to the next game. We'll be simulating these games. So we'll probably say the Guardians, that's either the Mariners or Guardians one, and we'll say that's the Phillies one. We'll be heading to Orioles versus Yankees Game 2. The Yankees clinched first in the AL East, and Orioles, or the Yankees are our number 1 seed, and the Orioles are our number 2 seed. Here we go. Game 2 of the AL East. Game 2 of the AL East starts. The ALDS starts right.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A big Game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Line drive, caught. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde.
And we are underway in Game 2 of the American League Division Series.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
The Yankees are on top of the
6
series,
feet 4 inches,
1-0.
31 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022.
Actually, I'm actually gonna do the video version soon.
On that fast
video version coming after we complete the live stream version of the postseason. Just gotta get through the American League and National League Championship Series and the World Series.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That drops in, plays it on a hop.
And remember, the reason why we're doing the postseason is because we are preparing for MLB The Show 26. Yeah.
And it goes just foul. O'Hearn went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
And the reason why we're doing games, why we're doing this postseason, is that in 2 months, on March 17th, MLB The Show 26 officially releases. And on February 3rd, postseason, the official pre-orders begin. And I might be one of the ones that will be getting the game. So this is the farewell postseason tour of MLB The Show 25.
Ground ball right side. Chisholm. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out.
Who are you rooting for in this farewell postseason? Will it be the New York Yankees or the Baltimore Orioles? And in the National League, will be the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Currently, the New York Yankees are currently leading 1-0, and the Arizona Diamondbacks are also leading 1-0.
The Yankees will see what they can do. No score.
The bottom of the first of Game 2 of the ALDS.
Back in New York, our starting pitcher in this one, Charlie Morton.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Gigantic blast. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. He got on playing with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
Batting third.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup.
Jr.
And the coach told me that they'll be changing the lineup in Game 3 over in Baltimore.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Part of the order coming through now.
The game deciding game for the Yankees. See if Dave will be able to move on.
And first offering is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger launched a homer in his most recent game.
And in games 2, we'll be doing my own commentary for whatever this is.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. We're in the second
Actually, we're just gonna keep it like
Division
this.
Series.
Right fielder, Colton
Now it's the right
Cowser.
fielder, Colton Cowser. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Now around third, waving him home. He'll score easily.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays.
One idiotic inside the park home run.
Fun to see it inside the Parker, and man, he was flying out of the box.
Lots of
I think that
errors
by
on
the time
display.
he was getting the second, he had it in his mind.
I almost
to go
feel
all the
bad
way.
for
That's just
me.
great hustle from start to finish.
Cedric Mullins digs in now.
The win expectations tied
And
at
a swing
40.
and a miss.
And in real life basketball, the New York Yankees just won their 5-game winning streak against the Portland Trailblazers.
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Jordan Westberg now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting ninth, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tied up here in the early going. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Down to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Giancarlo Stanton.
Designated hitter,
Morton
Giancarlo
back to work.
Stanton.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Line drive, and a base hit. The throw in, runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys
First
here. To
baseman,
me, it's just a really
Paul
controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Fought off foul. No outs. Runners at first and second. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. Onto O'Hearn. Two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Max Fried will go to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Cabrera makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And a foul ball. And that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still tied 1-1. Back now in the Bronx, and now let's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Now Judge drives one deep left field, and it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Anthony Volpe. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins in pursuit, and that ends the inning. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Back in the Bronx, on to the 4th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure who actually started it first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill, caught looking his first time up. That misses, and that's ball 1. O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Canada. All tied up, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. O'Neill, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here in New York, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Did 1 hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. His second homer in this series. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Stanton now. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
So a man at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean,
batting,
he couldn't have hit that ball
baseman,
more on the screws than he did,
Austin.
and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Goldie swings and hammers one deep to left. And it hits the base of the wall. O'Neill whips it back in. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle? Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 1 out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. 2 outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line to left, and foul ball. Right through there, got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Freed back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
A changeup missing, and it's 1-2. Stays alive.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, second baseman,
And
Jackson
stepping
Holiday.
in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. His first at-bat was a strikeout. There's the strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Dominguez pulls it down. Out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail it 6-1.
Now pitching for
Colin
Baltimore.
Selby takes over on the
Number
mound.
60.
He's got a wicked
Colin
breaking ball in his
Selby.
arsenal, and it's definitely one of his
Leading
go-to
off
pitches
for
when he needs
the
an out.
Yankees.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carried. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they add a run. It's 7-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And Bellinger is out.
Now batting, designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Kowser makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That one lifted to left. O'Neal makes the play, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Slice down the right side.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. Chisholm throws to first. Rutschman retired. And now here is Ryan O'Hearn.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
To third. Fair ball. Garrett Cole into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Garrett Cole.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep. It's 8-1.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make at bats look like batting practice from time to time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for New York, Garrett Cole. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Corrals it, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup,
Judge.
stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Judge rips that one. O'Neill going back on it. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 9-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Colin Selby done for the night, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. The new pitcher in the game, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now pitching for
Well,
Baltimore.
they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep
Number
the score
56.
right where it is.
Sir
Seems like a
Anthony
tough task
Dominguez.
today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. O'Neill pulls that one down, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now the right fielder, Colton
Cowser.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Wow, short work to Sidney Packett to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
On the ground to the left. Over to Goldie. And they get Mullins for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Jordan Westburg will hit next. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 1. And we're back. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder,
Dominguez, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone into Monument Park. That his second homer of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 10-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safe. And that's his third hit. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 1 for 3. Gets the outside corner with that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie steps into the box.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. A dive, he's got it. The throw, run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Garrett Cole. That to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 1. Back in the Bronx from the top of the 8th and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Free, back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
In the air to left, down the line. Cole has this one sized up, squeezes it, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
One down, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. On a bounce right side, Goldie takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman digs in now. A switch hitter batting right. This one in the air. Goldie under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail by double digits, 11-1.
Now pitching for
Coming on
Baltimore,
for the Orioles, Yennier
number
Cano.
78, Yennier Cano.
And now
Leading off
Oswaldo
for the
Cabrera.
Yankees, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Ranging back, hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo, he was all over that
Now
first
batting,
pitch fastball,
right
just
fielder,
barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And Judge spoils that one. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Judge around second. Coming home. Relay throw to third. And he's out easily. But one run is in to score.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Two down, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
Two down, nobody on. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hit in the air, center field. And the inning is over. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Yankees 12 and the Orioles 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And that one fouled off. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And he takes a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there. And just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner. And that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Cut on and lifted in the air. 2 down.
The Yankees need 1 out away until they're 1 win away until they make the American League Championship Series.
Now a chance for Tyler O'Neill. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage Game 2 here at home to even this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do.
And now the series shifts to Baltimore.
Set the tone.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
That was one of the greatest. Oh my god, I can't wait to do the video version. The transitions. Alright. October 10th, the Yankees just need one little way. October 10th is the finale of the Baltimore baseball season. They only need one. The Mariners, however, are headed into Game 3 to sweep the series. The Mets lost Games 1 and 2, and are looking forward to force a Game 4. The Brewers, currently eliminated. The Diamondbacks are currently in the waiting list to play Games 2. The Baltimore Orioles, however, are currently on the chopping block. Let's view today's games. This is the last game of October 8th as we enter the last games of the AL. Yes. Here we go. The last game in Tater Town. The last game in Slam Diego for the game decider to try and head to for the Diamondbacks to head and sweep the Padres in 3. Let's actually send it in and see what's going on. And the Diamondbacks apparently lost Game 2. Final score 3-5. Now let's head to October 10th in the Yankees world, where we head straight towards Baltimore for Game 3. There are 4 games on the chopping block. First up, we have Yankees-Orioles at 7:05, Guardians-Mariners at 10:05, Phillies-Mets at 7:05, Padres-Diamondbacks at 9:05. And here's your final score for the 2 games that are. And now this is heading straight to a Game 5. The series tied at 2-2. Now entering a Game 5. And the Mets have been officially swept by the Phillies. the series is tied at 1-1. Meanwhile, let's see. Let's simulate this game. The Padres love the Diamondbacks officially. Love the Diamondbacks officially. Love the series is tied at 2-2. And the they are awaiting San Diego. Philadelphia is awaiting the winner of the Baltimore of the San Diego Arizona series. Final scores for these two games. Guardians Mariners 2-1. Padres Diamondbacks 1-5. Guardians tied the series. Arizona still needs one more game to go as we enter a game 4. And we're entering the Baltimore, the states of Baltimore. It's time for the right to go to the ALCS for the Yankees, and the right to force a Game 3. And a right to force a Game 4. Game 3 of the American League Division Series starts right now.
It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaffy. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about ready to roll. And pitching in this game, Albert Suarez. What do you have on him, Chris?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And now, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Raging back towards the wall. Way back, out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. That's his 5th homer of the series. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball right side, Holiday. The throw to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And it's fouled away.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mullins has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, center fielder Cody
2 out,
Bellinger.
space is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that one hammered. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And first offering is fouled off. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ripped towards third. And that is that. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Drops into the glove.
Batting third, first baseman.
Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. It's singing. Their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. On the ground, a short could be 2. Volpe throws to first in time. That's the second out.
Batting fourth, designated hitter Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Chisholm Sends it to first. That's the third out. And the Orioles leave one. They trail here 1-0. Third game of the division series. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Suarez back to work. Line drive, and that's just foul.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
In the air, left field, O'Neill sizing this one up, and there's one down. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
We're gonna schedule it for later.